Hey guys, it's Hart, and today I'm going to be answering the web's most searched questions about American Girl dolls. Now this has been a trend for quite a while on a certain channel, I forget what it's called, but they have celebrities answered the most searched questions about them. However, I am not nearly famous enough to be able to do that, so I figured that I would answer some questions based on something that I'm very knowledgeable about, which is American Girl dolls. So let's get started. The first prompt is, what do American Girl dolls? And the first question is, what do American Girl dolls cost? So currently they cost $115, however this has fluctuated quite a bit over the years, but at this current moment in time you can buy one for $115. They do have different subsets as well, such as Welly Wishers and Bitty Babies, which are less, and they also have Create Your Own dolls, which are more, for $200. However, those dolls do come with accessories and an outfit. Next is, what do American Girl dolls look like? I don't know how to perfectly describe them. I guess I would say that they are 18 inches tall. They have a cloth body with vinyl limbs, and they have synthetic hair and eyes that can open and close. There's a bunch of different variations of them, but if you're on my channel, I'm guessing you know what they look like. Next is, what do American Girl dolls sell for? This is a hard question to answer because it really does depend on the condition, the rarity of the doll. For the most part, if you have a doll that is retired and rare, let's say Sonali, you can sell her for a very good price if you kept her in good condition. So if you have a very good condition Sonali near like new condition, you could probably do $200 to $300. However, a doll that's like a truly me doll who is still being sold and is in less perfect condition can probably go for about $50 to $60, but it really does depend. The next prompt is, why are American Girl dolls? First question is, why are American Girl dolls so expensive? I could not tell you why they are so expensive, but what I do know is that the dolls are made of a very good quality. Most of the time there are some instances where the quality has definitely decreased, and we've seen it. However, for the most part, they are made of very good quality pieces and parts. And I think that a lot of the reason why they're able to sell dolls for a quite high price, $115, is because of their branding. I think that American Girl has really built a good foundation for their brand and targeted it as a brand that is inclusive of everybody, and there's a doll for every person. And I think that they just do a good job of also making like interactive websites, games, things that incorporate their brand, but you don't really know you're directly supporting them. So I think that the reason that they're so expensive is because they built a good brand and people trust them and are willing to spend good money on a high quality doll. Next is, why are American Girl dolls so popular? Again, I think this has a lot to do with their branding. American Girl is a very business savvy company. They know how to market, they know how much they can sell their products for because they've built a good reputation for themselves for the most part. Extreme Reputation by Taylor Swift. I think that they're popular because the brand, and I think that also the fact that there are a lot of different social media sites that have platforms and like little niches. There's no doubt that having the community of Agtuber as well as American Girl Instagram and different other social medias has helped American Girl sell dolls. The next question is, are American Girl dolls still popular? I think that they are still popular. I will preface my answer by saying that, but I also think that they hit their peak already, and I think that they're kind of at a flattened slope right now. I think that the peak of American Girl directly aligns with the peak in Agtuber, AGIG, and that's because, you know, like I was saying earlier, these YouTubers were giving free promotion of their products, and that even if you weren't already owning a doll or a supporter of American Girl, that kind of made you want to get a doll. And so I think that that is definitely it. I think that during the Just Like You phase is probably like their peak. Next is, are American Girl dolls worth anything? Definitely, like I was saying before, they are definitely worth a good amount if you keep them in good condition. If you currently own dolls, make sure that you keep them in really good condition because eventually they will retire and that will cause a grown value. So if you grow out of dolls or you want to sell them, you can sell them for a pretty good price if you have them in good condition, and if you have all their accessories and outfits that came with them, that is even better. But yeah, even if your doll is like not in the best condition, you can still sell her for, you know, $40, $50, and that's still a good price. Next is, are American Girl dolls waterproof? No. I will say the vinyl technically is not very affected by water, but obviously you don't want to expose your doll to water at all. The cloth part of the body is what makes the doll mostly not waterproof, because if you get the body wet, it's filled with stuffing. It's very thick. So it's a perfect environment for mold to grow, which is disgusting and can lead to health problems. And also the head of the doll is not good to get wet because the eyes can rust, the water can loosen the wig cap. But also at the same time, it's okay if you want to wash your doll's hair because as long as you're not getting the wig cap wet, because that can loosen the glue. But there's nothing wrong with washing your doll's hair if you need to. Next is our American Girl dolls made in China. Ironically, they are made in China despite the brand name. They have a little stamp on the back of their necks that say made in China. I wish they were made in the US because it would probably be more ethical. Next is, are American Girl dolls worth it? This is a very hard question to answer. I don't think that there is a definitive answer. If you ask a regular person, say an adult who has never, been a collector of American Girl dolls, they would probably say no because it is $115 for a doll, which is a lot for a toy. Now, also looking at this, are American Girl dolls necessarily a toy? They're considered collector's items, I believe, because, if you buy something at that much of a value, it's more than just a toy. It's more than a Bratz doll. Not that there's anything wrong with Bratz dolls. I'm sure there are collector Bratz dolls, but I'm saying for the most part, American Girl dolls grow in value, and if you're talking worth it, monetary value, I believe that they are because you can sell them if you grow out of them, and also you're paying for a very good product. If you pay for a doll that's $30 like another brand of 18-inch doll, the truth is you're probably just not going to get the same quality as you pay for at American Girl because the price points are just so different. There's just no way that you're gonna get the same quality. If you're talking worth it sentimental wise, I think that they are, because I think that as a little girl it was very good for me to have dolls. It was a way for me to cope with my anxiety actually, and I earned dolls by going to school even though I had crippling anxiety that was like paralyzing. My mom said, here, we'll make a goal chart for you, and if you can go to school for 75 days without crying or having a panic attack or whatever, we'll buy you a doll. And that really motivated me, so I think that the dolls are more than just a doll, you know what I mean? Next is, are American Girl dolls haunted? Okay, so in my experience, I have never had a paranormal experience with my dolls. I haven't heard of any paranormal experiences with American Girl dolls. I know that not everyone believes in paranormal activity. I believe in it and I have experienced it, but it was never with my dolls. I just don't think that they're haunted. It's not like they're really, really old dolls that could have, like some life in them. I don't know, but personally, I don't believe they are. And the last question is, are American Girl dolls real? I don't know how to answer this. Yes, we are not living in a simulation. Okay, yes, they're real. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want me to do a part 2, comment below. I will definitely do that because I'm sure there are tons more questions that I could answer. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!